few years ago I had a pain in my left shoulder. Was not that bad, but still. Didn't want to go to a doctor, but Googled it, describing my complaint. Results were amazing, so many hits, and they recognized my pain, and some of them were even describing it much better than I did. Wonderful. Then I Googled to see how to heal it. What to do. Again, a lot of hits, but confusing. Take painkillers was one advice. No painkillers, said another online doctor. Give your shoulder rest. Don't move your arm. Do exercises with your arm 3 times a day. Visit the doctor immediately. When you still have pain after 3 weeks, you could visit the doctor. What to do? When I grew up as a kid in our village, there was one doctor. It was a small village. When something in your body didn't function well, you went to see him and he would have the answer to your problem, and we all believed and trusted him. Simple like that. Now we have the luxury to research, to listen to different experts, to choose between different medical schools, to take responsibility for our own healing. Wonderful. But also confusing. It means dealing with a lot of ambiguity. Dealing with ambiguity. What is the right answer? What is the good solution? Well, maybe there are a lot of answers and there are a lot of solutions. And they might be all right or good or at least reasonable. At school, many of us learned that there is one good answer, and if you knew that one, you got your points, you scored. But in real life, you find out that it's not that simple. There are many answers, and some answers might work for a while, but then things change again and you need another one. Change. We live in times where things are changing fast. We have no clue how things will look like in 10 years. One thing is clear, it will be different. And we have to deal with all those changes. So, dealing with ambiguity and change. I like to see learning as creating new opportunities, creating possibilities, new ways of doing things, creating new roads to walk on, creating change. Wonderful, but also challenging every now and then. The things young people learn in youth work are not simple things you can tick off. You can learn how to build a table, and at a certain moment you can tick that one off. Done. Now I know how to build a table. But self-awareness, working in a team, developing self-confidence, being empathic, that's not simple done. It's a process where you make progress, sometimes fall back, where sometimes you don't know, full of insecurity, sometimes yes, sometimes ay. Not a process with simple answers. Ambiguity is there. The ability to deal with ambiguity and change is crucial when it comes to learning. When you don't have that ability, you will try to avoid and deny change. And you will desperately start looking for an answer that resolves all your questions. Not the right attitude for learning, maybe. When you, on the other hand, have that ability to deal with ambiguity and change, you will embrace ambiguity and change. You are curious for things to come, curious for change. You enjoy the many answers that are there, and you love to have questions to work on. You don't need an answer immediately, but you, as a famous Dutch author Harry Mulisch once said, if you don't know the answer to a question, start to love the question. How does that look like? The competence to deal with ambiguity and change. Well, it needs an open mind and an open attitude towards change. Being curious for the new and a desire for innovation. It needs seeing that more solutions are possible, understanding that other people have other perspectives and other realities and other answers. Accepting that you sometimes have to let go. Accepting that your idea is not followed. It needs being aware that your perception of the world is formed by your education, your culture, your background. And there are also other perceptions that can be very interesting and things to learn from. It needs the ability to take new roles. New situations ask for new behavior, for new attitudes, for taking new roles. Dealing with ambiguity and change, a crucial competence for learning and for life.